Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. This is Tamur, and this is my channel, The Cloud Security Guy, where we talk on a weekly basis about things like cybersecurity, career advice, cloud security, and AI. And today, I want to talk about a very, very important topic, and which is really changing the tech industry, which is how AI-based coding. Actually, I mean, if you're in software engineering or software development, you would know, right, that tools like Copilot and like ChatGPT, how they are changing how software development is done, software-based coding is done, right? Because now generative AI is here, and it's changing how code is being developed within companies. And it's like a lot of programmers are also quite like worried about it. They think AI is going to take away their jobs. So in this video, I want to talk about how the risks of AI-based software development, because I think this is a topic which people are not really talking about, and this is going to become a major problem for cybersecurity professionals. Okay, so like I said, generative AI, it's really diving deep into coding, right? And a lot of developers are now using it. And I'm going to show some surveys. I think around 90% of developers are using generative AI. Okay, it's become like mainstream now. And but with this like great features, there's also great risks which are which are coming along, and it's going to really impact cybersecurity as well, because code is now being increasingly generated more and more by AI. So this is what I will talk about. So if you're not familiar, what is happening is these generative AI-based coding tools, they are being integrated into the IDE, right, where the code is being developed. And it's not just about like just suggesting code. For instance, a programmer might write like something like write me a function in Python that does this, and the AI will generate the code, right? And this level of automation, it can correct it also, and it can generate the code also, and it can provide you real-time recommendations. So when you start writing something, it can actually correct it in real time. And this has led to a great boost in productivity, right? It's like transforming, and it's also making programmers worried a little bit also. They're saying, okay, we're going to lose our jobs in the future as AI takes more and more over. And this is like a what do you call understandable problem, because they're worried that their jobs are going to go. But I want to talk about how like this impacts cybersecurity also. First of all, what AI does, right? AI takes information, it learns based on what has been done before, and it generates new things based on that. So this is where the problem with AI based coding comes in. First of all, people can start relying too much on AI based code. Okay, and developers they will just take code which is generated and just like push it into production without actually checking whether it's well formatted, structured, and if it does not have security risks. Okay, and this is a major problem, relying too much on AI generated code. Okay, you might be familiar with the thing we call hallucinations, which is that the AI generates code that looks okay, but there are underlying mistakes and flaws, and those flaws can lead to actual security breaches. Because what happens is these AI systems are trained, right? And they are often trained on like public data, and that data might contain poorly written or non-best practice code. And you know what is going to happen? There's going to be a domino effect. Those security issues are going to keep on getting propagated unless uh, you have tools in place. So this is why we really need you need a framework for managing your security risks. If your company is using these sort of coding tools, you need to understand how they're being generated, how code reviews are being done, how that code is being propagated within your pipeline. If you don't have some sort of a visibility into your AI code, you're going to have major problems down the road. So you could potentially propagate insecure code. Okay, your AI tool, it could have access into a lot of production-based systems, production-based repositories. So forget malicious code. An attacker can potentially compromise these AI tools and gain access to your source code repositories, to your data, right, in a supply chain attack. And right, so this is another thing. And the third thing is, how do you train an AI on secure code? So if you're familiar with application security, right, previously there was no such thing as application security. Like 20 years back, there wasn't that much mainstream. Then more and more things like SQL injections started coming along, coding issues started happening. So we put in things like code reviews, web application firewalls, but and shifting left, DevSecOps. But the thing is, we are still focusing on the programmer. We're making him sure that he knows what secure code is. We're putting code within the pipeline. How do you train an AI on what secure code is, right? Because it has to be trained on good security code. So this is where the things are coming along. And what is going to happen is my prediction, these tools like Code Whisperer, like Copilot, they're going to get more and more security integrated within them. Okay, better security. So this is the, what do you call, the tech world has changed. Okay, the combination of AI within coding, it's not like temporary. It's going to happen now, and more code generation is going to get pushed onto AI from programmers. Okay, because the productivity is simply too much. So we're going to move more and more towards no code or low code or AI based platforms, where something we really need to understand. Unfortunately, I've seen a lot of cybersecurity professionals, they don't understand just how much AI is going to take over coding, because it has become mainstream now, right? So we really need to get into this. And because of this, what is going to happen, another issue I want to mention is more and more non-technical people can get into programming. You can have product managers, you can have like business managers now able to generate code because they're using AI, and they might be able to push it to production. So this is another major issue. So you really need to understand where your these sort of coding tools are present within your life cycle and how they're being used, because these are game changers, right? The tech world has changed, and this is not temporary. Okay, and this is not just about programmers losing their jobs. This is going to have a major impact on cybersecurity also. I remember that the recent survey by GitHub, they said that 92% of all programmers in the US, they are now using AI coding tools. So this is just to show you, just in a matter of like 1 or 2 years, this has happened. Okay, so the momentum is unstoppable, and we really need to take a look at this within your own company, understand how this code is developed, what sort of security controls are there, because they're going to get more and more integrated. So the question no longer is will we use AI or not in coding. We are using AI in coding. There's no stopping it. The question now is how you're going to secure that code. So I hope you understood now why this is so important, why AI-based coding is a game changer, and what are the potential risks here if you do not put in the proper controls in a timely basis. This is now another niche within application security, and this is going to become more and more important as time goes along. So I hope this was useful to you. If you like this video, please do like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.